Hi you guys. So I've already done my eyebrows. I'm using my P. Louise base in the shade 1. And I am just going to buff this out with this dense buffer brush just to smooth everything out since we're doing a smoky eye. I'm now taking my Real Techniques tapered brush and I'm just smoothing everything over so there's no harsh lines. I'm taking my P. Louise palette and I'm taking the shade Bestie and I'm just going to put that on the top. And then I am taking my Milani lipstick in the shade Devotion. And I am putting this on the bottom and creating like a small sphere. And now I am buffing that to the top. This tutorial is going to go by pretty fast, so I'm sorry. I will list the products below. Now I'm taking my ColourPop Ultra Matte Lipstick in the shade Creeper because I wanted it to be like that fiery red. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing. I'm taking that, putting that above, and I'm just taking a regular blending brush from e.l.f. and I'm just blending that all the way through. I don't want any lines whatsoever. Now I'm going back into my P. Louise palette and I'm taking the shade Queen and I'm just placing that right on top just to deepen up that red. I want it to be super red. I want it to be like a burgundy up top and like a red on the bottom. Taking a regular clean blending brush and I'm just diffusing that shade, diffusing that smoky eye. Taking my favorite MAC Luxe Mink lashes in the Lash Style Maxine. I'm popping those right on. Taking a makeup wipe and I'm just wiping out any excess primer that I have used that have gotten down to the bottom. I want to clean that up. Now I went into my Black Opal foundation stick in the shade Suede Mocha. I'm also going to use the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation in the shade Mocha. So that's Black Opal and Suede Mocha and NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop in the shade Mocha. I like to blend these two colors together. I like the effect that the cream and the liquid gives. It gives me like that radiant type of glow. I love it. Now I'm taking a big buffer brush and I'm just literally pressing that foundation into my skin. I want it as smooth as possible. I want it to look like I put on one foundation, if that makes sense. Now let me tell you about this P. Louise palette, okay? This P. Louise palette came literally a month after I ordered it. So I really would not suggest it unless you got some time to kill. But these same colors are in the Morphe 3502 palette if you wanted to do this look without ordering that palette. Now I'm using my Black Radiance stick in the shade 8003, of course, for my contour. And I'm using my Tarte Shade Tape to highlight in the shade Deep. Just highlighting all the areas that we normally highlight. Now I'm buffing it out with my beauty blender, my Real Techniques beauty blender. I want it to be smooth, super smooth. So I'm dabbing all the way through. Now I'm taking my Morphe Bronze Tour palette to hollow out the cheek contour. This is in the shade Showcase. And I love this. I picked it up like 2 weeks ago and I've been using it every single time I put on makeup. I love it because it defines that contour. I'm just using it on the perimeter of my face, obviously, and the contour cheeks. Now I'm using my Makeup Revolution Luxury Powder in the shade, oh goodness. I have no idea what this shade is off the top of my head, but I will list it down below. But you could get this at Ulta for $6. This luxury setting powder is so bomb. I really want to snatch that nose. That's why I'm bringing it closer towards the contour for the bridge of my nose. And I'm going to, of course, carve out my cheeks using that same Bronzer palette to just powder up that contour on the nose. I want it snatched. And I'm also bringing it into my eyebrows. I don't know if you guys could see that. Now I went in with that Bestie shade in the P. Louise palette. And I'm just using that at the bottom. And then I am going to apply, after I smoke that out, I'm going to apply that Milani lipstick one more time. And I'm going to smoke that out with that same exact small blending brush. Now, as you guys know, I'm taking my e.l.f. cream liner in the shade Charcoal, I believe it's called. And I'm just putting that on my waterline. I'm also putting it underneath my top lashes because some red got onto my natural line. So I want it to look as sultry as possible. Taking my foundation brush that I use, the Big Buffer brush, and I'm just blending everything out. I'm also using my Smashbox Photo Filter foundation. I just use this to kind of clean up. I want it to be smooth, like I said. I don't want any signs of demarcation, any harsh lines. I just want it to be as smooth as possible. Now I'm taking my Black Radiance blush in the shade Raspberry, of course. I love this big blush, and I'm using that, and I'm just applying it to my cheekbones, blending everything out once again. Picked up my go-to highlighter, Secure Cosmetics, in the shade Glow the F Up. Love this highlighter so much. Now I'm using my Lash Sensational in the color Black, and I'm just going to put some mascara on my bottom lashes. I picked up like these cheap lashes I got from Shop Miss A, Lord, and I just cut them and I put them on the bottom to get that flare effect. Now, of course, I'm highlighting my nose, wiping off any foundation that was on my lips, and I'm using a regular dark brown liner from Nicka K, of course, and my favorite go-to Abu Dhabi NYX matte cream. I'm just outlining that. I didn't even realize how fast this daggone video was going. Lord have mercy. Using my Rose Water by Mario Badescu. I think that's how you pronounce his name. Lord Jesus. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I think this is a fun, nice entry type of look into fall. You can wear it in the daytime all the way into the nighttime. I went out with my sister last night. Well, I went to her house for her birthday, and I wore this look literally from the time I did it until 2 o'clock in the morning, and I was still bopping. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this look. If you have any questions, definitely leave in the comments. Please don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you next time, BFFs. Bye.